All right. I've got Summer Moore with me now, and I'm so excited, Town Manager of Reidsville. We're going to have an opportunity to have a good conversation, but first, we got to take a selfie.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So, Summer, I'll have to update everybody when I get a new partner in the treadmill to my right. We got to update the steps, and we got to update how much we have raised. So let's see what we've got. Come on, Fitbit. Roy, Fitbit's getting tired. Oh my gosh. Okay. 14,262 steps so far.
Wow.
So that is pretty awesome. So, Flavel, do we have an update? Oh, Flavel has brought a cowbell. Okay. I love it. What's the update? We're getting a tote board next year, Summer, just so you know. Oh, $21,750. That is incredible.
Awesome.
And Flavel with the cowbell. We need more cowbell. That's what we always need. Oh my gosh. Well, I am so appreciative of you being here.
Thank you for doing this.
You're beautiful pink. You're giving me some good energy over here. So let's just dive in. I want to hear about Reidsville. What makes Reidsville such a special place to live and serve?
So one of the things I've learned here, Reidsville was not home to me.
Right.
Reidsville is home to me now. But growing up, I grew up in Western North Carolina, which is about an hour and 15 minutes west of Asheville in Franklin.
Gotcha.
And when I was looking at job opportunities, this particular job as city manager had piqued my interest. And when I interviewed here, one of the most attractive things to me, just in walking in our downtown area, was community.
Absolutely.
And the feel of community, where everyone is welcome, their viewpoints are respected, and it truly is a team approach throughout the city of Reidsville, throughout Rockingham County, different partnership opportunities. So that to me is one thing that makes Reidsville and all of Rockingham County unique, is we are community driven and we're team oriented.
Yes, I agree. I am not from here either. So we came with my husband's job about 27 years ago, but clearly it is home, has been for a long time. But I grew up in a very rural spot in eastern North Carolina. In a lot of ways, if you could just pick that up and put it here, it would be the same. But that sense of community is really it really is the reason for this sole purpose fundraiser today. We have a local nonprofit organization, Encore Compassionate Care, of course, was Hospice of Rockingham County for years. We're 38 years this month serving this community.
Wow.
And this fundraiser, again, proving this community is so good to us, so then we can turn around and continue to serve and just continue to live out that mission. So, and I love the team approach. That's what our care is all about. Absolutely. So let's talk about that a little bit, the power of community partnerships in action. Do you have anything you would share, an example of that?
I think what we're doing today is a great example.
Absolutely.
I think it's a great example of the services you guys offer in our community. Because without you guys, not one entity standing from a municipality standpoint, we can't do that on our own. So to be able to have a nonprofit that is willing to invest in our community and offer the support and services that you do, that's a huge partnership, not just for the city of Reidsville, but for all of Rockingham County. And to me, this is a great example of doing this today, to be able to showcase the importance of those partnerships and the services your organization offers.
Yeah, I would agree. When we go throughout the county, it's hard to find somebody that hasn't been touched by a hospice in particular, or somebody that has been. And a lot of times, Flavel and I talk about this a lot, but a lot of times our best marketing, if you will, is that neighbor telling neighbor, neighbor saying, hey, I can see that you need some help. Here's who you need to call, because of the experience that they have had. Yeah, so the community is everything. So, but one of the newest service lines that we added is our counseling center. So when you think about access to health care, whether it's hospice or our counseling center, why do you think it's important for Reidsville residents to have access to care like that?
It is so important. Speaking kind of from experience, if I may, for a moment, my mother, I lost my mom when I was 25 to breast cancer.
Wow.
And in the area that I grew up in Franklin, we didn't have this service as a hospice or a respite center at all, or counseling services for a young lady going through, losing your mother. Only services we had was through our hospital. So to be able to have those services here in Rockingham County, and to be able to have Reidsville citizens who have an opportunity to access those services, to be able to give them counseling if they need it, to be able to have a place for their loved ones to go, that's something you don't get in a lot of our communities in North Carolina. So I think that is very special and unique for Reidsville citizens, but all Rockingham County.
Yeah. So one of the things that we're hoping to do, particularly with this counseling center, this all came about as we're listening to the community. It's like, where do we need to go next? How do we need to serve this community? And knowing that we needed more mental health support resources, but also I see part of our mission is let's chip away at some of the stigma and let the 25-year-olds, maybe the 15-year-olds, whatever age, know it's okay to seek counseling, to seek some support. It's kind of amazing to me that it's 2025 and we still have such a stigma attached to anything related to mental health.
That's so true, and especially just like you said, from a younger generation standpoint. When I look back at 25 and going through that, to have had those options instead of trying to figure it out on your own or navigate on your own, but to be able to have resources here that can help guide people through that process, or give them some resources when they're trying to navigate that with a loved one.
Right, and that is tremendous, because most of the time, and again, even having done this work for years, when you're on the other side of it, a lot of times you don't even realize what kind of support you need until you're down the road, and you're not even sure where to go and how to seek that. So that story with your mom, how do you think it would have been different had you had hospice services?
I think it would have been a lot different story in that I would have known what to expect. To be able to have had a resource that could have reached out to me or been in contact with to walk me through what to expect versus just, in my case, having to show up at a hospital and learn automatically your mother's going in hospice and you don't know exactly what that means. Great experience in my hometown, but it was different than what I think the resources we have here. And I think that would have helped me through that transitional process of what does hospice mean? This is what it's going to mean to you, Summer, and your family as you navigate this. And here are resources for you, not only through the process, but after the process if you need it. And I think that could have made a huge impact.
Well, and we try so hard to have people understand that the earlier you get involved with these services, the better off. And the more support you can actually experience the entire team and what hospice is designed to do. When we have the challenge of the very short stay, meaning we only care for somebody for a few days or a couple of weeks, that to me, that patient and that family really got shortchanged because you don't get to experience all that we have to offer. That to me becomes more crisis care than it does hospice care and support, right? So I guess there's a way to certainly use your story when you run into people in the community that might be looking at a complex healthcare situation to point them our way. And
I appreciate that. I think you nailed it too, is just having that team approach. That you're not feeling like you're going through it alone. That you have those resources here. And I'm so glad that your organization offers that. Because again, so many communities don't have this resource.
Well, and so we got to make sure we stick around. So here, again, we're back to the whole reason for this fundraiser.
Absolutely.
So, and never, ever wanting to turn anybody away just because they don't have insurance or a way to pay. And as a local and independent nonprofit, the community giving back is the only way we can
And now is the time with today's event, with the holidays coming up.
That's right.
If you're looking to do something for your community or give back, I think you guys are offering great resources and a great platform to do so.
Yep, agreed. Well, let's switch gears as we wind down our time. Let's get back to Reidsville. I just have to tell you, now I live in Eden. So no disrespect to all my Eden peeps, but I get completely jealous of all of the photo opportunities that when you said holidays, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I love your Market Square.
Thank you.
What you got going on for the holidays?
So we're really excited. So again, a team effort. It's kind of funny when you hear how it all comes about. It normally happens in about June or July. Our assistant city manager, Chris Phillips, and some of our team are like, we got to start thinking Christmas. We got to start thinking holidays. And we're like, oh, we got through budget, so we got to start planning. So it's just such a fun experience to get to see our employees and our teammates sit down at a table and come up with these ideas. And these ideas are to give back to the community, to encourage our residents, whether you're from Reidsville, Eden,
right,
Madison, Maydan, come out, come see what we've got, experience these photo opportunities, go visit our beautiful downtown, and if you don't see something that day, come back.
Right.
The holidays are coming up, so you may saw a special gift in the window. But we're really excited for Christmas this year. I've actually got a meeting later this afternoon. We will be doing our annual tree lighting on Friday, December the 5th, and we're really excited. It's at 6 p.m. downtown Reidsville. But our photo ops this year will be all the classic characters. So you'll see individual photo ops for the Grinch. You'll also see some really cool ones for Charlie Brown and Peanuts. So all your favorites are coming back. So we're encouraging all of our visitors, especially on December the 5th, dress in your favorite attire for Christmas and come out and do those photo ops.
Perfect Christmas card.
Perfect Christmas card. And there'll be some unique ones. We're working on the Polar Express this year. And we're also, my favorite is our stage. Our Public Works Department is attempting to turn the stage at Market Square into the Home Alone house.
Oh my goodness.
So just come on down. Like I said, it'll be, our goal is to get the decorations up by December the 5th, and they'll be up through the new year.
Oh, that is awesome.
And I know some people, you know, we have had to start transitioning away from our fall decor.
Right.
And I know that's hard because it's not quite Thanksgiving yet, but it truly is all of our team doing those.
Right.
So we have to be mindful with Thanksgiving.
I'm sure.
There's no way to flip all that within 2 days.
You're not going to go over and flip a switch and have,
we wish, but,
oh my gosh.
But please, no, we appreciate that because that is something we truly are very proud of as a team approach to be able to create that for our community.
You should be. I just think it is just awesome. I love seeing, so as we were coming back from church and you had all the fall decor, of course, still up, but the house, and it was the first time I noticed, and I just screamed, it was like, Scott, it's the Wicked Witch. I love all the details. It's just a lot of fun.
No, we appreciate that. That is another prime example of Public Works with the witch's house from Wizard of Oz. They really go above and beyond for us.
Absolutely, they do. But that is just a lot of fun. So I love hearing about teamwork and how all of that comes together. So I really do appreciate your time today.
No, thank you for the opportunity to come out and support you guys. You guys are a great resource for our entire community. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for all you do for Reidsville and Rockingham County.
Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
Thank you.